the burning question, why did you make it?
Just looking for a spark. It's a case of having two, in my opinion, two elite CFL quarterbacks. And I told the team and I told Nathan that it wasn't on him, but I'm not going to turn down having two guys that if it creates a spark. I didn't think our energy on offense was where it needs to be, and that wasn't on Nathan. That was just on the whole. We just couldn't get any flow going, and just literally trying to create a spark and see if we could flip the script.
It looked like you had a little bit of spark though, because Nathan led that scoring drive right at the end of the first half.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But there was still not enough for you to feel that was enough to take him into the second half.
No, I mean, I'd play with either one of those guys. So that's a case for me. I'm a big fan of both of them, and didn't work out tonight. So I'm just I'm making decisions, trying to win games. It's not about it's less about evaluating their play. It's more about just trying to win the game. And I thought the way our team was playing, we needed a spark, and we never got it.
So how big is this bye week then for you guys to try and figure out this question, which could shape the season?
Because what?
It could shape the season.
Yeah, I told our guys we're a 7-7 team, which sounds about right to me. Sometimes we show up and man, we're really good, and then other times we haven't, and so that sounds about right to me. If you told me we were a 500 team, I think we're a 500 team with lots of potential because we show well at times, and I hope guys take the break and come back with a fresh mind and a fresh body, and I'm hoping we can take advantage. We got a bunch of home games. We're the only team with 2 byes left, so I'm hoping if we can figure out to play good football on a consistent basis. There's lots of reasons to believe we can do good things, but that story's yet to be written.
Coach, how do you intend to make that choice between the two quarterbacks? Is it going to be based on today's film, or is it a competition in practice?
No, it's not going to be a competition. It's a unique situation where we have 2 excellent quarterbacks, and I'll be the guy making the call, but I'll talk with Jordan, and we'll look, and we're just trying to literally find ways to win games.
7 sacks allowed tonight. What did you see from the offensive line?
Yeah, we haven't done well this year. When we get behind on the scoreboard or behind in the time of possession, man, things tend to go downhill for us, and we don't handle that well. So we weren't able to run the ball effectively, and then it starts showing up when we get in these second and longs. We don't put ourselves in good spots, but at the same time, we need to be able to dig ourselves out of those things. If it is 2nd and 10 or we're behind in the game, that's the time we got to try to find a way to rally and fix it, and we just didn't. Obviously, we didn't do that tonight. And it's credit to them. I know we're going to watch the film, and obviously Toronto was the better team tonight.
Just going back to the quarterbacks for a second, when do you intend to make the choice? Will it be at the start of the week? Will it be mid?
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely. I pride myself on communicating with those guys. I'm not here to mess with those guys. They're actually 2 of my favorite guys as players, but man, as leaders too. So I'm not here to mess with those guys. I think it's a unique situation where we got 2 really good guys, and we'll make sure that we're going to do whatever's best for us to win games.
And the last thing, just seemed like you had a number of key injuries tonight. Any updates on those guys?
Yeah, we'll have to see. Hollins looks like the most serious one, but I don't know. It's a shoulder thing, and those shoulder things can be anything from where it's a minor thing to a major thing, and our doctors said he literally needs to get those tests done, whatever you get done, MRIs or whatever you do, and we'll assess that. Hopefully it's a thing that's like a week or 2, not a season ender, but I think that's to be determined in the next couple days.
You have one, Chantel?
Yeah, Coach, Vernon Adams, it's been a while since he was on the field playing. He talked about having a little bit of rest today. What were your thoughts on his performance?
Yeah, he's a battler. I knew going in, he, like I said, he hasn't played in a while, and he's been getting limited reps, but I just know he's such a good player and a good competitor, and but we weren't as good as a football team. I don't pin this on our quarterbacks at all. They can only be superheroes so much, in that we I think our whole football team as a whole lost the game tonight. And then I credit Toronto for playing good football, and they beat us.
Yeah, and going back to the O-line, of course, you guys allowed 7 sacks. You guys played Toronto earlier in the season, week 1, and there were some O-line issues as well. You guys made adjustments. What adjustments do you want to see coming back from the O-line after the
Yeah, we're gonna have to see who we want to line up and play. So we've had a few injuries and a few shuffling in and out of the lineup, but I'm hoping we can use this bye week too to pause and make sure and looking that we're playing the right people in the right spots and hopefully get some people back. We think we're gonna hopefully get back 3 or 4 or 5 guys that have been out of the lineup, and hopefully that's the case coming out of the bye week, and we'll make sure we're playing the best group of people that gives us the best chance.
When we talked earlier in the week, you also mentioned it's not a competition between the quarterbacks, and that you guys don't really think you'll be naming one starter. Do you feel like there will be a starter?
Well, we always name a starter. I've always said like Nathan was the guy going to this week. I'm not going to play a game of I just don't want to mess with these guys. But at the same time, I don't want to turn down 2 really good players. Like if things aren't going well, that we don't try to change it up or something with a guy. It's not like it's a random dude coming off the bench. You're talking about a guy that was playing at MOP level, quarterback. So that's really where my mind is, and I need to make sure I do a good job of always communicating with them, which I really try to do. And good guys.
JJ, do you have one?
Yeah, just one question. How do you keep that from sort of spiraling out and turning into a distraction?
Good communication. I think that's what it is. What it comes down to. I've been on multiple teams where you had 2 quarterbacks, and ended up being a benefit in the long run that you have two guys. I'd rather have 2 really good guys than 0 guys, and that's on me to make sure I'm doing a really good job of communicating and knowing where they stand and stuff. Because quarterback, it's the hardest position to play, so you can't mess with those guys. And but I'm not gonna be afraid to use those guys because they're both really good players.